Yoo Yeon-Seok's phone-free moment with Cha Soo-Bin didn't just create a ripple in the entertainment world, it created a full-on emotional wave. And to everyone tuning in right now, thank you so much for being here. Your time, your presence, and your support are the heartbeat of this channel. And today's story is one that will make you lean in, smile, gasp, and maybe even wonder if the universe itself is hinting at something bigger between these two beloved stars. So sit comfortably, relax, and let's dive deep into a moment that has turned the internet upside down and stirred whispers that feel almost too intimate to ignore. It all began with what seemed like the simplest of gestures, something so ordinary in the life of any regular person, but extraordinary in the world of Korean celebrities where every small move is magnified, analyzed, and adored. Yoo Yeon-Seok, known for his warm charisma, gentle demeanor, and almost fatherly charm on and off screen, was captured spending time with Cha Soo-Bin, the actress whose smile alone feels like a scene-stealing glow. The moment was quiet, unplanned, and unpolished, but perhaps that is precisely why it became such a big deal. Cameras didn't catch them posing, performing, or preparing for a shoot. Instead, they caught something much rarer: authenticity. In a world where stars are constantly glued to their phones, checking scripts, responding to agencies, balancing CF schedules, and sometimes avoiding eye contact with the public, Yoo Yeon-Seok did something unexpected. He put his phone away. Completely. Turned off, face down, tucked into his pocket without a single glance. For fans who have watched him over the years, they know this isn't a typical habit. He is usually professional, alert, and connected, always ready in case something work-related pops up. So when people saw him phone-free, fully present, and smiling at Cha Soo-Bin as though the rest of the world simply dissolved, fans couldn't help but wonder what was going on. Cha Soo-Bin, for her part, seemed blissfully comfortable. The chemistry between them was natural, the kind that doesn't need dramatic music or fancy lighting to reveal itself. There was a softness to the way she looked at him, curious, attentive, warm, as if she were talking to someone who made her feel safe. It wasn't the kind of look you give a stranger. It wasn't even the brief professional smile you give a colleague. It was something deeper, something unspoken, something that felt almost familiar. The moment became even more fascinating because of the setting. They weren't surrounded by a large crew. They weren't rehearsing lines. It wasn't a fashion event filled with photographers shouting their names. Instead, the atmosphere was quiet, almost domestic in a way that fans immediately latched onto. There was a simplicity to it. Two people sitting closely, talking freely, smiling gently. And Yoo Yeon-Seok, who is usually so composed, looked almost boyish in his delight. A relaxed, unguarded side of him that fans do not often get to witness. The online world reacted instantly. Within hours, social media lit up with screenshots, fan theories, and comments that ranged from playful teasing to heartfelt excitement. Some fans joked, "Yoo Yeon-Seok turning off his phone? That's basically a love confession." Others wrote, "This is not chemistry. This is compatibility." And a few went even deeper, saying, "The way they look at each other, it's giving family-level closeness." That phrase, family-level closeness, took on a life of its own. It echoed across communities, fandoms, and even entertainment blogs. But what does that really mean? Why did people immediately go there? Perhaps it's because Yoo Yeon-Seok himself has always exuded a nurturing, grounded presence. Fans who have followed his career know he brings warmth into every project. Whether he's playing a doctor, a lover, or a friend, he does it with sincerity. He is the kind of man who listens when others speak, who makes people feel seen. And Cha Soo-Bin, with her naturally gentle aura and her graceful emotional intelligence, fits into that emotional space with surprising ease. The way they interacted felt effortless. Not butterflies in the stomach awkwardness, not co-star politeness, but something that looked very much like two people who felt at home with each other. For many fans, this moment wasn't about romance alone. It was about the possibility of something more enduring, something rooted in trust, affection, and closeness. Something that felt like the beginnings of a bond that goes beyond fleeting celebrity interactions. And maybe that is why the rumor mill spun into the idea of a family-level bond, because it wasn't just about sparks or flirtation, but about comfort and care. Of course, as with any celebrity moment, not everyone jumped to conclusions. Some viewers pointed out that Yoo Yeon-Seok and Cha Soo-Bin have always been naturally warm individuals. Their personalities are soft, kind, and emotionally open, so perhaps the moment was simply two like-minded souls enjoying each other's presence. Still, even these cautious fans couldn't deny that this particular interaction had a special air around it. The industry insiders also chimed in. A few anonymous staff members hinted that Yoo Yeon-Seok has been unusually positive lately, smiling more, laughing more, showing signs of genuine relaxation. One staffer even mentioned he doesn't put away his phone unless he's extremely comfortable. That's very rare. Meanwhile, Cha Soo-Bin was described as glowing in a peaceful way, the kind of glow that often comes when someone is emotionally fulfilled. Their agencies, as expected, have remained silent. Neither has confirmed nor denied anything, leaving the public to speculate freely. Some believe they may be preparing for a drama project together, while others insist that there is something more personal behind their closeness. Every silence, every absence of a statement, only fuels more discussion. And fans, being the emotional detectives they are, revisited older clips, interviews, and behind-the-scenes footage. They noticed moments they never paid attention to before. Little glances, small smiles, subtle acknowledgments during events where both stars were present. Suddenly, pieces began fitting together like a quiet puzzle that had been forming in the background. Could it be that Yoo Yeon-Seok and Cha Soo-Bin have been close for longer than anyone realized? Could this phone-free moment simply be the first time the world finally saw it clearly? Whether it's friendship, budding romance, or something beautifully undefined, one thing is certain: their connection feels genuine. And in an industry filled with scripted interactions, seeing two stars look at each other with such realness is refreshing. It reminds fans that behind the glamour and the lights, celebrities are still human, capable of finding comfort and companionship in unexpected places. For viewers tuning in right now, I want to acknowledge you deeply. Your passion for stories like this, your curiosity, and your emotional investment are what keep this channel thriving. You make these discussions meaningful. You give these moments life. Whether you're a longtime follower of Yoo Yeon-Seok, a devoted fan of Cha Soo-Bin, or simply someone who loves a good heartwarming story, your presence here matters. And as we look ahead, this story will likely evolve. Maybe they'll appear at another event together. Maybe more candid moments will surface. Maybe a collaboration will be announced. Or maybe, just maybe, this small, phone-free moment is the tiny spark that will grow into something larger, something we will all look back on one day and say, that was where it began. In the end, whether they are friends, kindred spirits, or something more profound, the beauty of this moment is its purity. Two people sharing time, sharing warmth, and sharing presence in a world that rarely allows for such simplicity. And sometimes, it is the simple things that speak the loudest. Thank you once again to everyone watching. Your support, your engagement, and your love make this space special. Stay tuned, because if Yoo Yeon-Seok and Cha Soo-Bin continue sharing moments like this, we will be right here together, watching, feeling, and cherishing every second.